We all wish that overflowing grief that you hear from Sharon and from Tina was isolated, but it happens every day, 80 times across this nation. Someone's life is cut short by a gun, and every day there are 80 families who live through that same incalculable, undescribable sorrow. And this weekend, 50 families are figuring out how to reorder their lives because their beautiful son or daughter, sister or brother is no longer with them, just because they wanted to go to a nightclub and have fun celebrating with their friends and their community. How on earth, in the face of the largest mass shooting in the history of this nation, could the United States Senate ignore it in the week following? That is the question that we all asked ourselves when we got here on Monday. And that is the reason why we took the floor yesterday at 11:20 and held it for 15 hours, demanding that this week the Senate take up votes on common sense measures to make sure that terrorists and would-be killers can't get their hands on firearms. Common sense consensus measures that are supported by 90% of the American public. The members behind me were there on the floor, 40 Democratic senators joining together to make this passionate case. Senator Blumenthal and Senator Booker there with me for the duration of the 15 hours. My legs are a little bit rubbery, but my heart is strong this morning because I know that we made a difference yesterday. And I know that we galvanized support all across this country. 10,000 people called our office individually yesterday from every state in the nation offering their support. And I know that we were given that chance because Senator Dianne Feinstein, for years, has made it a priority to make sure that those who are suspected of terrorism cannot get their hands on a deadly weapon. And as she will tell you, had her amendment been in effect, maybe we wouldn't be sitting here today talking about Orlando. I thank her for giving us the power to bring that issue to the floor yesterday. And so we've got a number of members that want to speak, but I'm glad that we are on a path forward to get votes on these two amendments. And we'll see where members come down. We'll see if Republican members can vote with the NRA, vote against 90% of their constituents who want terrorists to be kept from buying guns, and return home and look the victims of gun violence and the people who care about this issue deeply in the eye and tell them that they've done their job. We'll see. But when we started this week, we didn't know whether we were going to have any debate or any vote on these measures. Now we believe we're on a path to get folks on the record, and that's a start. Again, I want to thank Senator Booker and Senator Blumenthal, Senator Baldwin, Senator Markey, Senator Schumer for all being down there on the floor yesterday. I didn't have to do as much talking as you normally have to do because I had all of these men and women by my side. With that, let me turn it over to Senator Cory Booker from New Jersey.